Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ultimo Gallows here, and I don't know. I'm just in one of my moods. I want to ask a few things here now. Most of y'all know I'm a wrestling fan. Been a wrestling fan over 40 years. And what I don't get, and it seems to be happening, it's like the younger generation. I see so many people out there that they hate modern WWE, but they watch it every week, and they watch it and they bitch about how they hate it and they can't stand watch it. Why are you watching it every week? Every week I see the same ones on different forums online. Oh, it sucks. But Monday night they're gonna be sitting there watching. It's like they're addicted to watching wrestling on Monday nights. And what I don't get is that there's so much good wrestling out there that's free. I mean, you got internet, which you have to be able to post on a forum and bitch about how bad Raw or SmackDown or whatever pay per view is. But you got access to YouTube and Fight TV and all these other things. And guess what? YouTube, you got Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. The Memphis airs are free on YouTube. Fight TV, you get MLW, Ring of Honor, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, Reality of Wrestling, even like a local promotion in Mississippi, which it ain't the best promotion, but it ain't horrible. SWA Championship Wrestling. All this is out there, and there's plenty more. I mean, I know I have more free time than a lot of you wrestling fans. I really do. I mean, I know this for a fact. I have way more free time. But even then, with all that extra free time, I don't have the time to sit there and watch a show that I'm not going to enjoy. Matter of fact, I just canceled my WWE Network subscription. I was not watching it. Well, I pay the $10. Oh well, you get the old stuff. I've got all the old stuff. And they're not cut and music edited and all that like it is on the network. And it's another thing I want to bring up. Okay, I see this a lot. Vince McMahon's evil. He's taking the money for the Saudi blood money and all this, and griping about it. But then they still put money in the man's pocket. There's somebody who runs a business and I don't like them, I don't put money in their pocket. I mean, it's just the way it is. Like, I don't agree with some of the stuff the owners of the Chick-fil-A restaurant say, so I don't go to Chick-fil-A. I just don't get it. Can somebody explain this to me? Maybe I'm older and I just have this disconnect from the younger fans, but I see it all the time now. All the time. Just like, and this is another one that blows my mind, AEW fans who do not get that there's a good chunk of the audience out there does not like Orange Cassidy, does not like the Young Bucks. I gave AEW a chance when it started. I was like, all right, they said it's going to be an alternative to WWE. It's going to be sports-based wrestling. Hey, that's what I want. And I said, okay, when it started, I'm going to give them 4 weeks. They do not get and hold my attention from the first 4 weeks. That's it. And guess what? By the third week, I'm going, man, I'm not enjoying this. Because they weren't giving me sports-based wrestling, really. They were giving me pretty much WWE stuff, just with different faces. And they got a lot of great talent there. I love MJF, one of the best heels in wrestling. Eddie Kingston, Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, Hangman Adam Page, Pentagon Jr., and Ray Phoenix. They got a lot of great wrestlers there, but there ain't enough there to make me devote that time every week to watching it. A little complaint I got about AEW, and I know this. I don't know how much control there is. Why isn't there a replay on TNT? Wednesday nights, the one TV in the house has got a DVR. There's so much recording. I can't record AEW on Wednesday nights. So the only way I got to see it is either bootleg it, do it illegally, and I don't really want to do that, or watch it on TNT on demand. And I don't mind. Sometimes I've been told, hey, there's a good match. I'll go. Here's the thing about TNT on demand on Dish Network. That's what we have. You can't fast forward. So not only do I have to sit through the commercials, but I got to sit through, just the stuff I don't want to see, like a Young Bucks match. And I know people out there, why do you hate the Young Bucks? I don't hate them. They don't entertain me. I first saw them back in 2008 on, it was NWA Fiesta Lucha DVD. And I saw them, I was like, oh, Hardy Boys. They're Hardy Boys clones. And I've been keeping up with them since 2000, and they've not improved one bit since. As a matter of fact, they've went backwards. It's kind of what I call the Velvet Sky syndrome, where how in the world can you be in wrestling as long as she has and not improved a bit? She's actually gotten worse. I don't get this. I don't get any of this. It just, And okay, like Wednesday nights, I see the online wrestling fans, NXT and AEW. AEW I don't bother with. NXT, if I hear the match is good, I'll go track it out. I have Hulu. Even though I've gotten rid of WWE, I got Hulu. I can go watch NXT on there. But really, the best wrestling on Wednesday nights, IWTV, Limitless Wrestling the Road. It's a 1 hour show. You're going to get 3 to 4 matches. You're going to get really good. Every match on there could be the main event on an indie show anywhere. It could be the main event on Raw or SmackDown or Dynamite or whatever wrestling show you're watching. And they have some of the great talent that I never heard anything about. Rip Bison, Davey N, Dirty Doug Weiser, Jacob Drifter, Eric Johnson, B.A. Tatum, Kennedy Copeland, Ava Everett. And I know there's a bunch of names I'm just not thinking of right now. It's just so amazing. And it's one of those you hear nothing about. And that's the other thing I hate, especially with the online wrestling. I just dislike a lot. You don't hear, there's like kind of a bias with indie wrestling. You'll hear about like the Northeast stuff, like Ring of Honor, and this, but you don't hear about like Limitless. Limitless has got some of the best talent you'll hear nothing about. Or like where I'm based in the South, you hear nothing about it. Now, and I notice nowadays, if you see anything about Southern-based indie wrestling, it's coming from like 3 or 4 sources, and I know every one of them because we hang out. What is up with this? I don't get it. Just so much. I don't get any of this. I don't get it. And, like I said, I said for a long time, I use this hashtag wrestling fans watch wrestling. If you call yourself a wrestling fan, and let's just say you call yourself a wrestling fan and you're watching Raw and SmackDown and you're hating it, why are you watching it? There's plenty of other options. Go get some old DVDs. There's piles you go on Amazon, you find piles of old wrestling DVDs cheap. Go on YouTube, go watch some old Smoky Mountain Wrestling or some old Memphis or some Continental or, hell, some Lucha. There's so much great Lucha out there. There's so much great Japanese wrestling. Why spend your time watching something you don't enjoy? If I don't like a book, I don't finish it. If I don't like a movie, I don't finish it. I see so many fans every week in and week out. Watch Raw. Oh, and they're always, well, I like to sit there and rag on it with my friends online. Why don't, instead of doing that, why don't y'all watch? It's Monday night. You got internet because you're posting online. Go to fight.tv and watch Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's been on a great streak recently. The Pure Title Tournament was amazing. Some of the best wrestling I've seen in a long time. And even like this past Monday, you had Dak Draper, I think was his name. There we go. That's a lot better. Versus Brian Johnson in a pure match. Was great, and then you had, your main event match. It's so good. It's 1 hour. You get a lot of background on it, and you don't even gaga. You don't get, stupid skits and people thinking they're doing musical theater. I don't want to see that. I want to see wrestling. It says on the marquee, wrestling. Or, it's getting ready to come back. Matter of fact, next week, the 14th, I think, MLW Fusion. So good. It's another one. It's on Fight. It's on YouTube. I get the channel, comes on BN Sports. It's all over the place. And it's amazing. 1 hour show, and they get so much great talent there. Like, perfect example, and I'm glad he's on there now. I'll give you 2 examples. First one, Gino Medina. I've known about Gino for quite a few years now. He worked in Mississippi a few times. He worked on the Hoodmark Lucha Libre show. Great wrestler. Now he's on, MLW. People getting to see how great he is. Another one, another great example, Buku Dao. Buku Dao just got signed to MLW. This is a guy who I've been raving about since 2012. He used to work for Power Slam Productions, which is used to run near me. Wildcat Sports, he still works there. But outside, those two, nobody knew who Buku Dao was. Dude is amazing. But he's finally getting a chance. Congrats Buku Dao, congrats Gina Medina. You know what? This is almost 10 minutes. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I got to get me something to drink. Maybe having a little snap. All I ask is that, quit watching wrestling that you don't enjoy. Life is too short to waste your time watching something you don't like. Go out there and find some wrestling you like. If you can't, just give up on wrestling. I'm out, y'all. Be safe.